Hello, everybody. Game Bros here, and welcome to episode 33 of Truck Simulation 19. I hope you guys all are having a wonderful Saturday, and let's jump right into this episode. I just want to make a quick little episode before I go to work. I go to work in now about an hour and a half, so let's get this episode started. I can't remember what city we're in, but I think we're in Miami. I'm pretty sure we're in Miami. I think we did a drive to Miami. I can't remember. Anyway, so let's sleep and pick a job. So yeah, I had a okay Saturday. My parents have bugged me quite a bit the morning and afternoon, but I guess that's their job now. But anyway, so we're gonna go over and pick a job. Hopefully nothing too long. So let me see. We have 3100, 5100, and 9100. There we go. 9100. I get the feeling that this one's gonna be a doozy. Just getting that vibe. No. Come on. There we go. Back it up. There we go. Okay, so we're taking this dirt to Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee. Here we come. Yeehaw! Alrighty. Yeah, it's been I look forward to making these episodes. I really do. Sometimes when I'm not making episodes, I'm bored. I'm like, I'm not making episodes. What should I do with my free time? Watch YouTube videos? Play this game? Play Jurassic World the game? Which Jurassic World the game has been going slowly, very slowly. Especially now, thanks to the I had another progress stopper missions, I like to call them. I have to have 2 31 or level or higher carnivores that with a 20% bonus. And I also have to collect 2 million coin from them. So I'm using my Dimetrodon. I had to move some things around as always, but I'm using my Dimetrodon and my Tyrannosaurus because they're my 2 highest owning carnivores. So yeah, that's great. Living the dream and all. And let me turn. Yeah, it's just those sort of missions annoy me. I just want to get to the dinosaurs. I just want to get to the battle stages. I just want to get to some of the major stuff, not this filler stuff. I want to get a new dinosaur already, and I can't get a new dinosaur. Oh, fudge. That was you guys didn't see that. You did not see that. That didn't just happen. That did not happen. Alright? Didn't happen. Okay? You did not see that just now. And if this light would turn green, I could finally get on my way. No, I think we're in Boston. Yeah, we're in Boston. Okay, I forgot from yesterday's second episode, but yeah, we're in Boston. That's where we are. We are in Boston, Massachusetts. So we're going to Nashville, Tennessee. That's why this episode is gonna take a bit, because that's quite the trip. I did actually on one of my earlier trips, which was from I think it was from It was from Boston to Montgomery, Alabama, and I learned that that by the shortest route, that's at least 18 hours. If you take your time, that's about a day of driving, full 24 hours of driving. So, yeah, quite the drive we're doing here. So, the good news is we'll be making some good money. We should be making some good money. We'll hopefully make some good money. I think we'll be able to get there quite quickly if we take some of those 70 mile per hour roads, some of those freeways. But I get the feeling we're not going to be taking any of those. Just call it a hunch. Call it a hunch. Call it a hunch, and I don't think we're going to be getting this. So I was kind of hoping for a short episode. I really was, because of time. But I don't think it's going to be one of those. I really don't. I was hoping, but I don't think it's going to be one of those episodes. So, come on, move, go forward. So this is why I don't like the AIs, because then, okay, it didn't happen this time, but I'm always getting fined because they take so long to go. And our truck is at level 22. Congratulations. Yeah, it's funny because out of the 3 levels, you have your player level, your company level, and your truck level. The truck levels up the most because of how much driving you do. The player model. I think the one that goes up the least often is the company level. But then again, that's just me. Okay, so I think we're gonna be getting on a major highway here. A major highway. A major vein. Oh my god. What the heck, man? What the heck? Okay, that one was slightly my fault. A little bit, I guess. I don't think it was. But, I mean, Now, actually, let me check one thing. I want to check something. Because... Oh, Okay, thank you. Finally. Okay, so I was just checking because typically we always get to go to a city where there's not a gas station in the city, and then we have to go out the city, to gas up. But there's a gas station in Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee. So we can basically stay in Nashville. Once we drop off this load, this dirt, we'll be able to... We'll be able to... I don't know why I can't talk all of a sudden. Once we off all this dirt, we can basically just go immediately and gas up. So that I appreciate. I sincerely appreciate that. And I say this trip has finally, officially gotten underway. So once again, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturdays. I like Saturdays. I love Saturdays as a kid because originally Saturdays was a day that I could actually watch TV. Yeah, when I was in elementary school, my parents would not let me watch TV during the week. Yeah, and all the best stuff on would come on during the week too, and they'd be like, "Did you see that episode of SpongeBob?" But I'd be like, "No, I didn't," because my parents don't let me watch TV during the week. So, but now, I get to watch TV. I mean, actually, now I'm not much of a TV watcher. I do a lot of YouTube and Netflix and Disney Plus. Do a whole lot of that. That's what I do mostly. Yeah. And actually, I watched the most recent episode. I finished the most recent episode of the Clone Wars, the final season of the Clone Wars today. And I have to say, it was very interesting. It was very interesting. Especially to see, because, they're bringing back some characters, Captain Rex, Anakin, Ahsoka. And I just love it. I love it. I really do. I really love the, Sorry, I really love I love the show. The Clone Wars was a good show. It was a good show. It really was. I actually so here's the thing. Now maybe I'm the only person who desires this, but I actually would like to see a show where that so sorry. So think about it this way. We have a show that tells us everything that happens between episodes 2 and 3. We have a show that tells us about everything that happens between 3 and 4. We have a show that tells us what happens that happens just before episode 5. We have that show about the Resistance, right? I mean, episode 7, episode 5. Now, what I would like is a Star Wars show that talks about what happened between episodes 1 and 2. Like, we get the insight of Anakin's growing relationship with Obi-Wan Kenobi as his master and everything like that. Some of the assignments they got to go on. Stuff like that. That's what I would be interested in seeing. And honestly, maybe even some shows exploring what it was like before the Phantom Menace. Basically expand more into the Star Wars universe. I would actually like to expand not so much into what happens after the episodes, but more so what happens before the whole episode thing began. Like, what happens before episode 1. And sure, you can go into books and other, the Star Wars Expanded Universe and do that, but I think they should do shows and movies on that sort of thing. It would be really cool. What was it? It was... Now, here's the thing. Do I think that they're ever going to come up with a Star Wars Episode 10? Here's what I think. Star Wars, since it was created in the 70s, has always been making money. And here's the fact. Unfortunately, this is a fact, and unfortunately, this is true. Money makes the world go round. Money determines everything. That's how decisions are made. People make decisions like that every day. Do I have enough money to buy this bag of chips? Do I have enough money to buy that car? Do I have enough money to do this? Do I have enough money to do that? And here's the answer. Star Wars will continue to make money because parents are going to tell their kids about Star Wars. Those kids are going to tell their kids about Star Wars. It's just going to keep going. I thought originally after episode 3 came out that was going to be it. But then they came out with the Clone Wars. And then they started coming out with more Star Wars movies. And they came out with a couple more shows. And it goes to show you that it's never going to end. As long as people are interested in it and they're going to be making money off of it, it's never going to end. So, do I think the idea of another Star Wars movie coming out is a possibility? Yes, I do. I think that's gonna happen. I think that's gonna happen for stuff like, what was it? For Star Wars, Jurassic World. Jurassic Park. Sorry, Jurassic Park. That's another franchise that people don't think is. I think assuming this film comes out, assuming Jurassic World Dominion comes out, if they finish the film and we all get to see it and everything like that over 23, I think that eventually, once the whole COVID-19 virus thing blows over, I think it's gonna continue. That franchise is gonna continue to make money. Because people love dinosaurs, and people are gonna love the Jurassic. It's the same thing with the Star Wars. Our parents told us about Jurassic Park, and we loved it. We're gonna tell our kids about Jurassic Park, and they're gonna love it. And it's just gonna continue to go on and on and on. Stuff like that, I don't think will ever go down because it continues to make money. And when stuff when you have an idea that's constantly making you rich, are you gonna just stop, not do anything involved with that idea anymore? No, you're gonna continue making stuff. So I think we can definitely see a lot more Jurassic Park and Star Wars stuff coming out in the future, cinema and film wise, definitely film wise. Now, really, I will say about Jurassic Park, what really got me going with Fallen Kingdom. Now see, the movie itself, it's not so much that the movie was awesome. Now the movie was okay. It's a movie I can watch over and over again. But the thing about the movie, about what it's not so much the movie, but it's more like the trilogy. So with the Jurassic World trilogy, it's the overall story that really intrigues me and that's captured my interest. I mean, we've gone from just doing movies where, things go wrong and you're trying to get a situation to life to an overall bigger picture that connects all, these next set of films. We have a common plot, so to speak. And that wasn't present in the first trilogy of films. The first Jurassic Park 1, 2, and 3, we did not have that. But we have that here in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and Jurassic World Dominion. Which is, well, okay, that happened. And that's what really pulls me in. Because, first we have the idea of using dinosaurs in the military as weapons. And here's the thing. If, let's say, Jurassic Park was real, I think humans would totally do that. We would do that. Because humans have a nasty track record of discovering something and saying, okay, I've discovered this. How can I use this to hurt somebody? To kill my fellow man? Think for example, a stick. Now, a stick seems harmless, but think about it. You add something. You tape a rock to the stick. You just made yourself a club. Or you make the end of the stick pointy. A spear. There you have it. That's how we humans are, unfortunately. And I think that's what would probably happen in real life if we ever actually brought dinosaurs back to life. Eventually, we would try to weaponize the dinosaurs. And now, what really got me interested is the ending. In the ending of Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the film, you haven't seen the film by now. Sorry. In the film, dinosaurs escape onto the mainland, which is what in the novels they were kind of afraid of happening all along. That's why the lysocene, did I say that right? Effect. That's what because originally in the original Jurassic Park they had this in the movie, and even especially in the book. Just in case, as a failsafe, for if ever the dinosaurs got off the island, they had a contingency plan called the licensing contingency plan, I guess. And how it worked is that they genetically engineered the dinosaurs to not be able to create the amino acid lysosine. And lysosine is a vital amino acid. The dinosaurs need it to live. So, basically, if any got off the island, they would eventually die because they didn't have the nutrition that they needed. Now, obviously, that didn't. Now, see, they did that for Jurassic Park. Now, I'm not sure they did that for Jurassic World. Because note, the dinosaurs were getting along just fine on the island before the whole before the whole a re-extinction event thing came up. And now, obviously, they're doing fine in the wild, too. So I doubt that Dr. Wu reenacted the licensee contingency. Yeah, and even so, we see in The Lost World that the dinosaurs got past that. That most of the stuff, at least in the movie, I'm not sure in the book, I haven't done that from the book yet, but in the movie, the dinosaurs have been mostly eating lysine-rich foods. The herbivores have been eating lysine-rich foods, which gave them their lysine, and then I'm probably saying that wrong, so please forgive me if I am. And then the carnivores ate the herbivores, so there you go. Problem solved. For the dinosaurs, at least. Now, see, I forgot what I was... Oh, yeah. So more likely, that contingency plan was not in effect with the Jurassic World dinosaurs. Because, obviously, they're doing just fine. Being out in the wild and everything. And I think, now see, one of my favorite dinosaurs from the franchise is the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Affectionately dubbed by the fans as Rexy. That was in Jurassic Park film, Jurassic World, and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Now, we automatically recognize that was the original Jurassic Park Tyrannosaurus Rex. We recognize that when... We recognize that because she has these scratch marks from the fight she had with the pack of velociraptors from the original Jurassic Park. Now, another interesting thing I will say, now you gotta also take into term how old Rexy is now. So, let me see here. Let's say that it took maybe 5 years around that time to grow the dinosaurs, right? A few years to grow the dinosaurs. And Jurassic World was established 25 years after the Jurassic Park incident. And then you add the 3 or 4 years that she was living on Isla Sorna before the whole island basically destroyed itself. Rexy is in the age span. She's either in her probably, actually, now I'm thinking about it, I know she's at least between 30 and 40 years old, but I want to say she's like in her early to mid 30s. So as far as I'm concerned, Rexy is old, because I can guarantee you, more or less, T-Rex were probably very lucky to live that long in real life. Assuming that you weren't killed off as a baby. Just saying. Assuming you weren't killed off as a baby, I mean, for T-Rex has lived a very long life. Now, mind you, this is all exaggerated and hypothesized, since we don't really know what T-Rexes looked like, or probably even how long they lived. Or maybe we do. We don't know. But it's a lot to go off of just for fossils, basically, in my opinion. But anyway, but if we go by what we know off of, that's old for a T-Rex. Old for a dinosaur, really. For an animal to be living that long in the wild is almost impossible, unless you're a Galapagos turtle. Like Galapagos tortoise. Sorry, not turtle, tortoise. Then I guess that's easy. But yet, so that fact in itself is amazing, and Rexy is probably one of the. So it's really interesting to me that Rexy was on the island and they recaptured her and used her as the T-Rex. And Rexy's like one of our favorite dinosaur quote unquote characters. Because Rexy has inadvertently saved the day at least, by count, 3 times, and we've arrived in Nashville, Tennessee. She saved Alan Grant, Ellie Sattler, and the kids from the Velociraptors. She essentially saved Owen Grady, Claire, and her nephew's lives during Jurassic World, and she's technically saved Owen's life for a little bit during Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom before she ran off and was captured. So yeah, Rexy is a hero in her own right, I guess you could say. All right, so we've arrived at Nashville, Tennessee. So let us get this wonderful, valuable, expensive dirt parked. It is expensive. I'm being paid $9,000 to transport this dirt. 9,000. That's a lot. I think that's a lot of money to move dirt. I mean, it's dirt. How important could it possibly be? And actually, sorry, one more thing I will say. Another favorite movie series of mine is definitely Tremors. I just recently got into Tremors, maybe late last year, like maybe December of last year or early this year, and because I'd seen the movie tons of times, but I was never interested in actually watching the movie. But I finally, started watching Tremors, and I kind of got hooked. And I think, as in all great movie titles series, the the first Tremors movie was the best. It was the best. It was the best. They did a great job. 30-foot worms. Oh yeah, that was awesome, awesome. But anyway. Let's get focused back on the game. I talked a lot. So we made 9,000 from the actual job. And from the cargo job multiplier, we got 10,900, making the total payout 20,000 from this job. I think that's the most I've ever gotten from transporting dirt. Now, what we're gonna do now is go gas up. Yep. Oh, man, you don't know how good that feels to see that title. Nashville Gas Station. Oh, man, it's beautiful. Beautiful, I tell you. The last few episodes, I've had to stretch out a little bit because especially after a long trip like that, I always like to gas up. I always gas up now in recent episodes. And I always would have to go out of the city to go gas up. And that's one of the things I gotta say I really hate in this game. That's one of the few things I love playing this game, but there's some things that really tick me off in the game. Number one, the driving AIs can really annoy me, and then number two, that it makes, to me it makes almost no sense. To me, it almost makes no sense because, we're civilized people. We have gas stations in every town and city. And shelter and place. There's a gas. There's supposed to be fuel everywhere, not just in one place. So that makes me elated. It makes me very happy. So now I just have to wait for this light to turn green. And actually, this episode turned out to be a lot shorter than I originally thought it was going to be. Actually. Okay, no, well, actually, we're going to the nearest rest area, technically speaking. We're going to the nearest gas station. And there's a rest area at the gas station. So, don't worry, we're going to get our shut-eye soon. So, our next episode, which will be tomorrow, will be us, I can't talk, I'm sorry. Will be us, taking a job from the depot in Nashville, Tennessee. So, yeah, back in our old stomping grounds. Okay, sir, you're running a red light. I'm going to fine you $400. Well, sometimes I wish I could find other people. Just to make them feel my pain. Yeah, I know that's a bit sadistic, but, who cares? I don't care. So actually, recently I just got finished watching a season of From Rust to Riches, which is a Netflix produced show about a car modification shop called Gotham Garage, which Gotham Garage always puts their own unique spin on their cars, no matter what car it is. They don't just restore a car; they put their own Gotham spin on it. And the most recent, and then in the last episode of this finale, they basically replicated what was it? It was a 1960 Plymouth. It was an exact replica. Now note, this is how valuable the car is. There's only one of these cars, because it was a concept car made in 1960. It was a concept car. It was a concept car that was only made in 1960. There was only one real one in the world, and it's still here. It's restored and everything. And some guy owns it in the U.S. somewhere. I can't remember where it is now. But they made a replica, an exact replica. Got the blueprints, the official blueprints, and everything. Made an exact replica, and they were able to put it into the Petersen Auto Museum, 1960 Plymouth XNR. It was crazy. Apparently, I didn't know about the Petersen Auto Museum, but you only get to put so many cars in that museum. And to have a car in that museum, like, it's a huge honor. But anyway, okay, I'm talking too much now. So once again, guys, thank you for hanging out with me throughout this episode. If you like this video, make sure to smash that like button. If you need to get something off your chest, make sure to leave it in the comments. If you like this series, make sure to subscribe, because I try to upload at least one episode every day. So without further ado, mates, hope you guys have an excellent Monday, and peace out.